Now, there's been a war of words between two of those candidates that you saw right there, frontrunners for that Nebraska governor's race.
Ricketts and Jon Bruning are accusing each other of using negative attack ads containing false information. Neither party is claiming responsibility, but does pulling out all the stops pay off at the polls? News 5's Julia Briars has the story.
Ricketts and his friends are spending big attacking Jon Bruning because Ricketts' record is bad news.
You can't turn on your TV without seeing one of these ads.
Bad for the party, and not the Nebraska way.
Negative ads have become a part of the political game.
It's been shown to increase voters' retention. So if they look at a positive ad and they look at a negative ad, they will remember the negative ad more.
But negative ads have been known to backfire.
So it's called the backlash effect, and that's when candidates get a negative effect from running a negative ad.
In the 2012 U.S. Senate race in Nebraska, Republican opponent Jon Bruning and Stenberg spent most of their time attacking one another. While they were caught in a war of words, Deb Fisher concentrated on the issues and pulled out a victory.
In order to avoid something bad that's going to happen, or a candidate who's innately corrupt or out of touch, they're more likely to pay attention to that and say, oh wow, I've got to remember that on Election Day.
A recent ruling by the Supreme Court allows groups to spend unlimited amounts of money on political ads without having to disclose their contributors.
The negative ads are often given to other folks in their campaign, or more often these days to non-campaign groups.
Outside groups have played a role in this year's Republican gubernatorial race. Hastings College political professor Bob Amiot says negative ads can take a toll on voters and can show at the polls.
I don't want any part of this. This is just dirty. And then we actually see voting turnout drop in those areas.
Reporting in Hastings, Julia Briars, News 5.
There's big ad money being spent in the U.S. Senate race in Nebraska and across the country as well. With the control of the Senate at stake, $43.1 million has been spent on television ads. The May primary will be held May 13th.